Hey guys, this is Tauna. Today we're going to be talking about Foundations. There is a bunch of new revealed cards as well as new information. I am pretty excited for this set. This looks like a great set to be able to kind of get people into the game and share the love of Magic around with a whole bunch of people. So I am incredibly excited to kind of, look into this kind of stuff. So this is mostly coming from an interview with Max McCall, who's the director of product management from what I can figure, and this is over on 4gamer.net. The original article is in Japanese, so this is a translation, and some of the cards all the cards were translated over to English on a different website as well, and it's all about Foundations and stuff. So make sure you subscribe if you guys are interested in all this kind of new information and everything as well. We cover it as it's coming out. So a little bit of what Foundations is. It was created to make Magic for everyone. Like all the other Magic sets, Foundation contains cards for all Magic players. So not just kind of new players, but it's for everyone. And this is intended to be the best way for learning how to play Magic. It is a set for new players, but it's not just going to have cards for new players. It's going to have cards for veterans and everything as well. Magic's a hard game to learn, and I don't disagree with that. And for a long time, we didn't have a best version for beginners to learn Magic, so this is what that is aiming to be. It's going to be standard legal for at least 5 years is what they said. They said, basically we don't want to come out and say it's going to be standard legal forever, because that's, we can't really take that back. But if they come out and say, standard legal for 5 years, at least 5 years, they can change it down the track and be like, yeah, we can extend that out. There's going to be a lot of powerful cards apparently in Foundations, which is meant to kind of form the pillars for building like a new era for standard and stuff. Not just kind of new cards, but old ones as well, like reprints of old cards. It's the philosophy for how they think about designing Magic and how they are going to design future sets. And the Foundation card set will include cards for Modern and Commander as well. Like you can use the cards in those. The Jumpstart ones will be legal just within whatever area they're already legal in. The ones actually in Foundations will be standard legal, and as well as the ones in like the beginner box as well. They're all part of the base kind of Foundation set. So some more information as well. They chose the different Planeswalkers to represent each color, not based off the original ones. They actually changed some here. So the ones here are Ajani, Kaito, Liliana, Chandra, and Vivian. Most of those are kind of what they've been using for a little bit. Kaito's kind of new to kind of being a representation, but he's replacing Jace. They said that Jace is a bit too complicated and to make way for more heroic characters. Assumedly, when they said too complicated, they're mostly talking about like his lore and stuff. He's not exactly a hero at the moment. He's a little bit all over the place. We don't know entirely what his intentions are and stuff. And it also implements cards from a bunch of different planes. Apparently, there's going to be some from, Kamigawa, or they even said like Thunder Junction, there's going to be cards from there. Same goes for Bloomburrow, New Capenna, Dominaria. All of them appear in Foundations little by little. That's really cool. I love that they're also using like newer sets like, Bloomburrow and stuff. It's really cool. So this is what they showed here. So this is like the beginner box here. I love how it's kind of divided up there, like so that way you can easily kind of put it back together. It also shows a little bit about the lore of each of the colors and stuff and what the kind of colors kind of do, like, red being aggro and stuff, black, raise the dead, win by any means necessary. So even like hurting yourself and stuff is really cool. Like, I love this. This is really cool to kind of introduce people to the game. They also asked him, by the way, if you were to build a deck using Foundations, what kind of deck would it be? And he replied with a control deck around Kaito, which is pretty cool. And he also mentioned again about Strip Mine. So I don't know if that means that Strip Mine's going to be in there or not. We'll have to see. That'd be interesting to see. So these are these are the cards. So there's two kind of beginner decks that are built around like not shuffling, a guided experience to learn. So there's a cat deck and a vampire deck. So the cat one here has a few new cards. So we've got Helpful Hunter here, which is a cat that's very similar to Spirited Companion. I love the flavor text on here. It's got Basri saying, the conquering hero returns. What trials did you face, little one? It is a little cat with a feather in his mouth. It's so cute. Then we've got Prideful Parent here. I love this. One day, the future king will protect a pride of his own. For now, he defends his family from the terror of a swishy tail. That's really cool as well. And then we've got Felidar Savior. So in that one, so these are basically like the two kind of beginner ones. So they're the ones that have like the guided experience as far as I can tell. So there's 3 basically new cats within the cat one. Then we've got reprints of Giselle, Savannah, and Leonin Skyhunter here. And this is the first time in the M15 Plus frame for Leonin Skyhunter too. We've got a reprint of Leonin Vanguard, Elspeth Smite, Ingenious Leonin. We've got Angelic Edict, Pacifism and Moment of Triumph, and Uncharted Haven. You'll know something about the Pacifism. They're using the Nyx borders on the side, and I love them. They're so beautiful. And then we've got the vampire one, obviously with Liliana on the front here. So this has got a Vengeful Blood Witch, which is a new character here too, a new creature. So this is very similar to Zelaport Cutthroat, except for the fact that instead of each opponent losing life, it's target opponent. In standard, this is essentially the same thing, right? However, this part commits a crime. This does not commit crime. Therefore, this is pretty decent. Like, you know, the fact that it's almost actually an upgrade to Zelaport in a 1v1, right? That's pretty cool. Except for the fact if they've got hexproof, I guess. If they've got hexproof, then you couldn't use this. It's not too bad. I've got reprints of Hero's Downfall, Moment of Craving, Stormkirk, Blood Thief, Blood Tithe Collector, Crossway Troublemakers, Highborn Vampire, Offer Immortality, Untamed Hunger. Again, you can see the Nyx border there. Vampire Interloper, Vampire Neonate, Vampire Spawn, and Uncharted Haven again. So this is kind of obviously only one new card in the Vampire deck that you start off with, which is interesting. There could be other new cards within the other ones. We don't know entirely. For the beginner box, keep in mind this is just the beginner box ones, and these are the 2 first ones that you use. All right, so some other potential reveals here. This is on the play booster, and you can see Tinybones, it looks like, with like, you know, something from a whole bunch of different Planeswalkers. We've got like Chandra here. We've got, what's this? Probably Ajani, I think, is that. On the side that you can't see over here is Kaito's little pet thing. You know, like stealing a whole bunch of trinkets, basically. But it very likely means that Tinybones is back, which is pretty cool. On the actual starter collection box, this looks like Giada, to me at least. Like this is, I mean, actually, not to me at least. This does look like Giada. You can see even like her little thing in her hair and everything like that, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that means that the original Giada is going to get reprinted or if it's a new version of her. Who knows? This is really cool art, though. I love that. And then we've got the Foundations, Jump Starts, and they're bringing back the anime cards in that too. 1 anime-inspired art in each of them. And then we've got 46 themes for Wild Mashup. Now, keep in mind that while there was 46 themes, I believe in the original one, it also, like, you know, there was 3 different ones of those themes and stuff. So then we've got this here, which is the collector boosters. They also said that there's going to be possibilities of fan favorite borderless card art reprinted with new art. So new art that's borderless for these, which is pretty cool. So some other little details based off of numbering. Only 3 of the new reprints that we showed here are likely to be appearing in the main set, which is these 3 here. All of the new cards do seem like they're going to appear though. Felidar Savior basically has support too, but because it's for newer players, they likely left the keyword out there, especially as it's like a rarer keyword. Support isn't really used very often. And the Nyx frames just look really awesome. So make sure you subscribe. If you guys love this kind of content, let me know as well. Have a great day and goodbye.